we're going to continue to move. And so, as I bring on Reverend Gatewood to talk about how we've been organizing, the many, many groups and places that we've been organizing, I want to ask, because this is your press conference, I want you to help send a message. Would you repeat after me? If you believe in voting rights, equitable education, jobs, stopping unfair state budgeting, ending loopholes for corporations, ending tax breaks for the rich, closing income disparities, lifting up the poor, abolishing the death penalty, protecting the rights of immigrants, health care, community investment, more money, lifting up people rather than killing them in wars. And if you believe we should end legislative racism and any attempt to strip any citizen, regardless of their race, their sexual orientation, their religion, of their constitutional right. You should stand with us. You should organize with us. And you should mobilize with us. And you should march with us on February the 11th. All over this state, Reverend Gatewood has been calling and pushing. Sometimes he got 3 phones in his hand. But I want him to come at the close, and then we'll take questions from the media to share with us the many and varied parts of this coalition and how it's all coming together. Reverend Gatewood. Let's give him a hand.
Let the church say amen. Amen. It is really a pleasure to be here. I'm just so excited to just see so many beautiful brothers and sisters standing together. Somebody's trying to take the word hope out of our vocabulary because a certain presidential candidate used the word hope. And someone trying to replace hope with hate. But we're here to say not on our watch. Not on our watch.
That's right.
We are so excited because, first of all, we are seeing, despite the storms and dark clouds of retrogression and resegregation, there are some lights of hope peeping out. As I've had the opportunity to visit the various historically black colleges and universities where campus students, leaders, are conducting their meetings using PowerPoint, bringing forward the NAACP mission on the screen, bringing up the HKonJ 14 points on the screen.
That's right.
I've had the opportunity to not only see African American student leaders having their own HKonJ rallies.
That's right.
But I would go to certain places and see elderly Caucasian brothers and sisters packed in a place.
That's right.
Speaking against war while simultaneously saying we will be at HKonJ.
That's right.
If we have to go with King by whatever means necessary, we will be at HKonJ. We see hope.
Hope. That's right.
Make no mistake. Even when we see candidates who may not be candidates to North Carolina Central University, they may be leading toward becoming inmates at North Carolina Central Prison. But there's hope in their eyes. Somebody say hope. Hope. Because they understand there's something out there called HKonJ that's been around since about 2006 and had their first rally in 2007. And you know, there was a president who once talked about 1,000 points of light. Now I wonder what was he talking about, because the same president was carrying forward a trickle-down theory that never trickled. But now I'm seeing, Dr. Barber, as we're going from campus to campus, neighborhood to neighborhood, we are accumulating points of light.
That's right.
That's right.
They are able to shine the light on things that come out at midnight. Amen? Strange things happen at midnight around here. But you know, when God comes in, He allows a light to shine. And it's a light of hope. It's a light of inspiration. It's a light of justice. And we will not stop. We are excited. You can just see through the beautiful faces of this group here, intelligent people. HKonJ represents a dignified, organized makeup of brilliant people to fight the same old organized, immoral forces of retrogression, resegregation, racism. We are thankful to God. We now have over 125 partners,
get to that.
and they are growing. I have new partners that have filled out applications that we haven't even had the opportunity to put on our list yet. Everywhere I've gone, students are signing those pledge forms. We have pledge forms that I'm having to bring back to the office, and we're having to get temps to come in to key in the pledge forms because we just can't do it. Now we've had great people such as Laura Ashton over at UNC. She took it upon herself to develop a pledge form that could be keyed in online. These are students, whether we're at UNC, whether we're at Fayetteville State University, whether we're at Elizabeth City, where we had hundreds of students who came out to Elizabeth City. And before we left, they were chanting HKonJ. We're just here to tell you that we are excited. We want you to understand that the light will shine on the darkness of evil. That's right. And we're here to say to you that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Now, as I close, Dr. King just recently went away, and he said he had a dream. And that's about the only thing we hear about what Dr. King said. But our students around this state and our elders and people who are coming together showing us that not only can we dream and stay awake while we're dreaming, but we also can work and organize and mobilize and make dreams come true. God bless you, and we thank you.
Yes, sir. Before you leave, because I don't want people to miss, and y'all know I'm a preacher, and I have rhetoric, and it's important, but I want you to turn that flyer over. That's what I really want to get to.
Yes, sir.
Because what is important for even our media people to understand, and somebody said a picture will speak louder than 1,000 words. It is important to understand we started with 14 organizations in the December of 2006.
Yes, sir.
By 2007, on February 11th, it had grown to over 60. With the work of all these folk pulling together, extensive work, even this year of Reverend Gatewood, who was our first coordinator on staff. Look at the back of what you see. They're in alphabetical order. You see church bodies.
Yes, sir.
Some of the largest in this state. Just last week we were with the AME Zion Bishop and AME Bishop. More than 2,000 people gathered in Greenville saying that they endorsed this.
That's right.
The Council of Churches.
Yes, sir.
Notice, media, the AFL-CIO and all of our labor friends and friends in labor. And you can continue to go down this list, and I want to encourage, there's over 125 and some that are still. We have nonprofits, fraternal organizations, sororital organizations, other advocacy.
That's right.
Civil rights organizations.
Yes, sir.
Youth organizations. All of them have come together. Individual churches have signed up if their denomination is not part of it. And so in a real sense, what we see is the most multiracial, multi-ethnic, multicultural, anti-racist, anti-poverty, anti-war, and extreme militarism coalition that has ever been seen in this state, and in some places ever been seen in the South.
That's right.
That is what we must clear. And I wanted to make sure that all of them are supporting this entire 14-point agenda, and all of them are mobilizing. In addition to that, we're building local people's assemblies. In addition to that, we visited 7 counties last week and saw over 2,000 people on our poverty tour.
That's right.
So be very sure that this is the HKonJ, the NAACP, but all of our partners coming together in a massive and mighty way. And we will march in the streets. We will be in the legislature. We will turn our lawyers loose in the courts. We will organize at every level. We will register folk to vote. We will participate in the vote. And we will stand together not only to fight back, but to push forward.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all so much for coming. God bless you today.